Welcome. Today we are looking at Business Studies Paper 2. Question 1a. Explain 5 factors to consider when choosing office equipment. 1. Cost. This refers the initial maintenance and running cost of the equipment. Organization will choose an equipment they can afford based on the amount of capital available. 2. Adaptability. This is the ability of the equipment to cope with future changes and development. An organization will choose an equipment that will adjust to any future changes without becoming obsolete. Possibility of hiring rather than buying. One has to consider the cost and convenience of buying an equipment as opposed to hiring. If hiring is expensive than buying, then the organization will have to buy. Durability. This refers to the lifespan of equipment. The organization will acquire an equipment that will last long. Effect on staff morale. This refers to staff attitude towards the equipment. The organization will acquire an equipment that will motivate the staff to use. Staff members should be involved in deciding which equipment to acquire. Availability of complementary resources. This refers accessories required in order to operate the equipment, the availability of power and spare parts. Availability of manpower. It is personnel required to run and operate an equipment. A business should consider the availability and cost of skills required. Availability of room, where the equipment will be kept safely. Security of the equipment. One has to consider whether the available resources are adequate to offer enough security for the equipment. Question 1b. Explain the causes and remedies of the following types of unemployment. Seasonal unemployment. Seasonal unemployment, it is experienced whereby products loses demand and responsible labor force is laid off. The solution is introduction of variety of economic activities. Structural unemployment. It occurs where jobs are available, but one does not have the required skills to handle the jobs. Solution: provision of relevant education training opportunities to ensure necessary skills required by the labor market. Disguised unemployment occurs where the number of people employed exceeds those that are required. Disguised unemployment occurs where the number of people employed exceeds those that are required. The worker's full capability is not completely utilized. Solution: initiating more projects that would create more jobs. Residual unemployment occurs when the physically or mentally challenged members of population are not offered job opportunities by employers. Solution: ensuring the implementation of policy of affirmative action. 5. Involuntary unemployment. It occurs where people are actively searching for job opportunities at any existing wage rate but couldn't find. Solution: initiate economic activities that could spur economic growth to create more job opportunities. Question 2a. Explain 5 importance of insurance to an economy. Creation of employment. Insurance provides employment to individuals as actuaries and salespersons, creating confidence in investors. Compensation in the event of occurrence of loss encourages investors to invest in risky ventures. Revenue to the government. The government receives revenue from license fee and taxes from the insurance profits. 4. Continuity of business. Business that could close down because of loss due to the event of risk will continue to operate because of compensation from the insurance companies. Spreads risks. Pooling of risks ensures that the few who suffer loss are indemnified. Encourages savings. Endowment assurance is a saving plan to the assured. Investments. The excess of the total premiums over claims can be invested by the insurance firms. Question 2b. On 1st March year 2019, Ukwala traders had shillings 95,000 in hand and a bank overdraft of 15,000. During the month, the following transactions took place. On March 2nd, bought goods for resale in cash shillings 68,000. March 3rd, cash sales banked Kenya shillings 22,000. March 9th, paid Anyang, a creditor, 12,880 shillings by check in full settlement of the account after deducting 8% cash discount. March 11, paid salaries, 14,000 shillings in cash. March 16, received a check of 40,200 shillings from Sakaya after allowing him a cash discount of 1,800 shillings. March 20th, Shamim Adeta paid an account of 55,000 shillings by check less 10% cash discount. March 24th, withdrew 26,000 Kenya shillings from bank for office use. March 27, took 9,000 shillings cash to pay his brother's medical bill. March 28, deposited all the cash into bank except 14,400 shillings. You are required to prepare a 3-column cash book and balance it off. So this is how you prepare it. Question 3a. Explain 5 features of oligopoly. Firms are interdependent in decision making. Firms deal with products that are homogeneous. That is, products that are close substitutes of each other. Firms may engage in non-price conversation. Under oligopoly, may avoid price wars, hence only compensate via other means like market segmentation. Unpredictability, uncertainty of behavior, since firms under oligopoly keep reacting to market changes differently depending on actions taken by other firms within the market. The market is made up of a few large firms, since firms operating under oligopoly tend to have a large capital outlay. Therefore, they control a substantial share of the market. There are limiting factors to entry, such as large capital investment required to be used, that is to be a player in the market. Therefore, there is intimidation or collusion. Firms may engage in price wars. This can lead to survival or collapse of some of the firms. It may lead to price rigidity. This is occasioned by fear other firms' reaction. If a firm tries to sell a price above the kicked, no other firm may follow it. But if below, all other firms may follow suit.